Hi friends, welcome to this video. In this video, we are learning a web form concepts in a Drupal 10 version. So till now, we have seen the concepts from section 1 to till section 7. And in this video, we will see section 8 concept, that is a sending emails. So this is an important concept in a web forms. So just let's see how to achieve this concept. For that, let me just open a Drupal website. So here you can see I have already opened my Drupal website with the admin username, and this is our inquiry web form which we have created in our previous video. So just before diving into the topic, just let me tell a few important points for sending an emails. So in any of the websites, like no form builder would be a complete without the ability to send an email. So sending email is an important feature. So in this video, we are going to configure a web form to fire off two emails. So the first one will be to a sales department, because remember this, the user submits any of the form, in the sense somebody wants to be a called back or contacted. So when a user fills out this form, then all data will be get sent to a sales department through a mail. And then the second email will be a confirmation email. So but it will be only be a sent if the user has supplied an email, because remember a user can give a phone number or an email. So we are not guaranteed that an email address all the time. So the confirmation even will be a conditional email. But before we jump into things, let's talk about the logging emails, because chances are right now that we are working on a local machine, that this is a local host, no, and it can be a difficult to check if emails get sent, and also debugging emails now. So one module we want to just install it in our Drupal site, that is a mail log module. So just go to a new tab and type mail log module in a Drupal 10. So here you will find a one website, that is www.drupal.org. So just click on it and just come down. I will just provide this module link so that you can just directly download it in your site, and just click on this 8 version and just see it works with a version 9 and a 10. So my Drupal website is a 10th version, so it is okay to just install this in my system. So I'll just copy this link address, and for that just go to an extend part. Here you can see an extend. So I will just open this in a new tab, and here you just paste that copied link address. So first for that, just click on add new module, and here you can see from URL it's asking no. So just paste it and just continue. So here I have already installed this. So if I just click on it also, it will tell that mail log mail developer is already present. So but for you, if you just click on continue, it will just get installed in your system. So after that, just go to a extend part, and here you just search for it, for this name, so called as mail log mail developer. So I have already this module in my system, but I just need to install it. So just check this checkbox and install it. So here you can see it's just getting installed, and the status message is occurred here that this mail log has been enabled. So after this, just go to a configuration. Here we need to configure that mail log module. So here you can see mail log settings. So just click on it, and here you can see few checkboxes will just come up here. So just uncheck this allow the emails to be sent. This is very important, because you don't want to accidentally send emails, especially if you are a local environment and it in the local environment can't send the emails. And uncheck this display emails on a page. Why? Because this can be a bit annoying, because it will take up half the page displaying the text of the email. But most importantly, make sure that you will check this create table entries in a mail log table for each email. Why? Because we want to see the all table entries which and all data is being filled by the user, so that everything we want to see it, right? So just check this box and just save the configuration. After saving the status message, you will just get that configurations options have been saved. Now let's jump back into a web form, and let's configure our email. So go to a settings here, then click on a email handlers here, and then click on a add email. And the first email which we will gonna create is the one which will get sent to a sales department. So I will just remove this email and I will just add it as a sales department. This is the title of our second email. Okay, and now let's change the email. Here you are seeing that send to is there, no? So here it's showing a site mail, right? So this is something which will take a email which we have provided during our Drupal installation. We can just change to custom as well, so I will just do it change to custom email address, and here we can provide a email address. So I will just give it as sales@example.com. And CCBCC, this is not required, not a mandatory, you can just ignore it. And come down here, you can see send from website or a domain. So here if you want, you can just give the email address or you can just ignore it. And this is a reply to email, this is also optional. And the next comes is a message part. So here we can modify the subject and modify the body. So for this I want to modify the subject. So before that I need to just select a token. So just click on this browse available tokens and just come down here, you can see one name called webform submissions. So under this we want to select a token, so just expand it and just scroll down till you will just find the submission values name. So I'm searching for it, submission values. So here you can see the submission values, so this is the token for it. So what you do, just copy this, control C, I will just copy it and I will just close it. Okay, so here I want to change the subject, right? So for that let's change from this to a custom subject. And here you just give a subject here, so I will just give something called as request a callback. Request a callback, and I will just give it as, I will just paste that which I have copied. So here you can see this token is something which will help us to render an element data. So this is the question mark is there, right? So this we can just replace with the key values. Key values in the sense, let me just show you that. Just go to a web forms and just click on this inquiry build. So here you can see this all titles we have in our web form, right? So this is something a key value of it. So this is name here, right? So in the subject, I just want to specify the name also in the subject area. So for that, just replace a question mark with that key value. So that is the name I just want to. So here it will come subject as a request or callback from with that username. So that I have just given a subject. And if you want to change the body from the default to our custom things, then for that just copy this and just change the body from default to a custom body. So it will take some time to just render that text element below. So just let's wait for a while. So here you can see this is just get opened up here. So for that, before pasting it, just click on a source here and just paste it here which you have copied it, and just again click on a source. And now here we can just give our custom body content what we want to give it. So here I will just give in the content section like please contact customer. I will just give this much. And at the last you can see this token, right? Web form submission values. So this is the main token which will display all of the values, and you can control which values get added to this token by clicking on the this included emails or values slash markup. So all these elements we can just handle it. If we don't want, we can just uncheck this any of the elements. But in our case, we want all of it, so I won't be unchecking those checkbox, and I will just save this. So now here you can see that this sales department we have just been added one. Okay, and I will just click on save handlers. Okay, so now let's test this out. So just let's go to our web form front end and just let me test it. So here I just want to fill up this, so I will just fill up I will just give a data here, click on next, and next, oh, message field is required. Okay, I haven't filled message field, no? This is just skip, that's why that error message occurred. Okay, now after filling that mail message box, just click on next, and here you will come up with company address. Here I will just give some dummy data and select a company name. I will select HCL and just submit it. So now here you can see this message is coming up that sending of a email messages is disabled by mail log model. Go here to enable. So we haven't enabled, it seems. We have saved it, right? Clear all log mail entries. Okay, just save this configuration once again if it doesn't. So now the configuration options have been saved it. Now just let's go back to the form here and just let fill the form once again. So I will just go to the test fields here, and here you can see some data is occurred, but it's better to fill your own data. So I will just go for filling the data here. Just give some random name, some random email, gmail.com. I just click on next. Oh, message field also just fill up. I just give some random message here, and let's just fill the company address. I just give some random name, address. This time I will select a TCS and submit it. So this message is coming up here. So for that, before just let's go to the submission forms. So here you just need to go to the report section. Let's see whether that has been occurred it or not. Go to the mail logs here. So here you can see we thought that is not been enabled, right? But it's been enabled two times. We have filled up for the Nayana and for a Suma, right? So that subject is coming up here. So this both is being sent to a sales department, sales at example.com. So just click on the first, which we have sent to a sales department. So here you can see that from Drupal to sales department, and we have given the body, right, that please contact a customer. So this custom body which we have given it, that is just occurred here, and this all data it's been showing up here, that contact details, company details, what users have submitted, that's been sent to the sales department. So this is how exactly it works. So this we have seen for the Nayana request a callback, and this is for the Suma. So this is successfully sent to the sales department. Please contact a customer. So this is the body, and the here you can see contact details, company details, and this is something a mail.com from the mail which just came up. So that is for the first email, that is to send the sales department, and the next one we will see. Let's create the confirmation email. So for that, just go to again a settings. I will just go back to a form first, and I will just open the settings in a new tab. Open link in a new tab. Oh, it's already opened twice. I have opened it. Fine. So after just opening the settings, just click on a settings and just click on email handlers. And here we want to add one more email, that is a confirmation email. So just click on add email, and here the title I want to give it as a confirmation email. So once after the user submits the form, they should get a confirmation mail, right? So for that I will just give a title as a confirmation email. I'll just ignore this administrative note and send to. Here if we want, we can just make it as a custom to email address. So I will just give a custom to email address, and here we can, or else instead of giving a custom to email address, we can just give a to email as well, like email option is there, right? This also we can just give it up, and this CC BCC email we'll just ignore it from. Also as of now this is not required. We will just come up with the message part. So here from the subject we can just give a custom subject, and we can just give a subject name for the. So I will just give it as thanks for contacting us. Thanks for contacting. I will just correct the spelling. So this is what the subject I have given, and I will just give a body as a custom. So for that I will just copy this first and I will just change this to a custom body. So it will take a time. So just let's wait for a while. Custom body. So after just this editor appears here, just click on a source and just replace this with the earlier copied content and just again click on a source. So this term you will just get it here. So here in the body I just want to thanks the username here. So here I just want to mention a specific username, right? So for that I need to use a tokens. So just click on a browse available tokens, just expand this web form submissions and just search for the submission values. So scroll down till you will just get that submission value. So here you can see submission values. So just copy this token from here and just paste it next to the hand. So that username, it will just get pasted out. For that, replace this question mark with the name. So here in the form for a name, name is the keyword. So I will just give that here. And this I won't uncheck any of the elements, but because I want all the data should be rendered during the confirmation emails. So I will just save it. So here you can see confirmation email, sales department, both is just been added, and I'll just save, click on a save handlers. So now let's test this out. So just let's go to the web form here. Just let's fill up these things here. This time I will just give it as Sonia. One more thing we have just forgotten. So here when you will create a confirmation email, no, we need to give a conditions as well. Why? Because in our front end we have a two preferred contact method. One is mail and one is a contact number, phone number. So the one who will select a phone number, to them it won't just trigger this confirmation email, right? So for that we just need to give a conditions for it. So that condition will be like here I will just make the state as a enabled if that email section is filled. So here the condition is something like this confirmation email only be sent to the users those who have selected a preferred contact method as an email and that is filled. So here I will just save this. So the here conditions we have just provided to a confirmation email. So make sure that while filling the form, make sure that you have selected an email here as a preferred contact method. So I will just give it as sonia@gmail.com. And one message also you will just fill it here. I'll just give some random message here. And in the next page, some company address it's asking. So I will just give some random. And this time I will select a company name as a Wipro and just click on submit. So now let's see in the reports whether this is been logged or not. So just go click on reports and just click on a mail log. So here you can see this time we have filled with the Sonia name, right? So this third and fourth. So this is the mail which will be sent to a sales department, sales@example.com. So if I just click on it, here you will see the body name which we have told that please contact a customer, and with all the data that the users have filled it with the name of Sonia. So that this is the first email which we have created to a, which we have made to the sales department, and this is second, that is a confirmation mail. Thanks for contacting us. So if I just click on it, here you can see thanks Sonia, it's showing. So we have used a token, right? Web form submission token. So it's working perfectly fine here, this token. And you can below of it you can see all the values, all the data which users have submitted. So these are the two emails how we have configured it So this is how the we can just create a confirmation mail also for the users. So as you can see, configuring email is a pretty easy in a web forms. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, then please subscribe this channel. See you soon in the next video.